I've always sung, and I started playing guitar about 15, so I started quite late really. So I've always kind of been into music, but didn't really come from a musical background. I was kind of from a very small village place outside Edinburgh, so I just kind of started uploading online when I was about 15, 16, and then I left my job and I left college and moved to London, moved into my manager's spare bedroom, got discovered by two bigger artists, Ed Sheeran and Example, seen me singing and took me on tour, and that was kind of like a really good experience and kind of put me out to a lot of people that wouldn't have kind of come across me otherwise. I signed to Universal, made an album, and yeah, just been gigging relentlessly for about 3 years, which has been really good.
Checker shirts and Gino trousers.
I've seen other female singer-songwriters like Ellie Goulding, seen her supporting Little Boots when I was about 15, and I just thought it was amazing how she could get up with just an acoustic guitar and not have the band around her, or like kind of electrical sounds. It was just her and a guitar, and I was like, if she can do that, then maybe I could do that too.
I think that we share something.
There has been points where I've just been like, why am I doing this? Am I doing the wrong thing? All my friends are at uni, in 3 years they'll have a degree and they'll be like set up for life or whatever, and I'm stuck here with like no degree or anything, and I could be jobless. But I think music's more than a job to me. I'm very ambitious, so if something does rubbish, it kind of really knocks me for a bit, and I get quite worked up about it, and then I write more material. I was so used to doing it alone and doing it independently, and now working with a big team around me, it's different as well. So it's good to have a lot of people around you because they kind of keep you motivated if things go a bit bad. But I think I'm glad that I've had those kind of low points, because they've brought me back kind of fighting for more. I don't really know what sets me apart from the rest really. I think I just write what I feel. A lot of people say, oh, you just make music so that people relate to it, but that's what I like doing, and that's what I like when I listen to music. So yeah, just write about my own experiences really. I guess that would set me apart because it's unique. Songwriting is very important to me. It's something that just comes out of me naturally. It's just, I don't go about thinking I'm going to write a song. It just comes out like all the time. I'm such a geek with words, and sometimes I just sit and write kind of little poems for the fun of it. It's quite sad really. If I'm going through a bit of a tough kind of time or whatever, or a really exciting time, I'll write about it. That's like my kind of release, so it's really important to me. My friend was like working at the radio, so she said, oh, this guy's coming to play, you should come and check him out. So I looked at him online and I'd heard the A-Team song and I really liked his music, so I went along and just kind of got chatting to him, and I was just saying, do you have any advice for kind of upcoming singer-songwriters, because obviously he's done it all on his own, like he's kind of started from the very bottom. And then he said, do you play guitar? And I said yes, so he handed me his guitar and said, play me something then. So I was like, okay, this is really random. So I played him one of my own songs, and then the next day he tweeted me and invited me on tour. So it was just like that, which was pretty cool, and it's just when he was starting to take off, so it's been really cool to watch it grow for him. Example came a few months later. So I was just sitting at my friend's little birthday gathering, and I got a tweet from him being like, just heard your cover of Stay Awake, just like it's amazing cover. And I was like, oh my god, this is so random. So it was cool for him to say that he liked it, and then he invited me on tour, and that was just like so surreal. I believe that I was always supposed to do music as a career, so I think like I would have still done it even if I hadn't been picked up by anybody. But I think like that gave me such an amazing exposure to so many people. The title is Peroxide on the album, and a lot of people have asked me why I chose that for a title, and I think a lot of people assume it's because I've got peroxide blonde hair, but it's not. For me, that song sums up like the whole album and like what it's about and what I've experience over the past 3 kind of years, and the metaphor that I've used, peroxide on somebody's heart, and it can be either good or bad, so it's like the kind of double-sided relationship. It can be amazing or it can be awful, it can be love, it can be hate, it can give you lots of colour, it can bring light to a dark situation, or it can burn, it can leave marks. So yeah, that's why I call it peroxide. A lot of my fans at the moment are about 15, 16, and I think when I was that age I just wanted a piece of music to speak to me and kind of almost like, not guide me, but just be a bit like, it's alright, like whatever you're going through, like that's just kind of the age you are and stuff like that. And I think I write music so that my fans can kind of relate to it and pick up from my own experiences and take what they want from it. Kind of hopefully people that age and older as well can listen to it and think, well, that really means something to me, instead of, oh, it's just a bunch of songs that people are listening to right now. So yeah, just something that can make people feel something.
Well,